You'll need it in Fairbreeze, champion. A problem with the Lightbloom.
Remember, you are a guest here. Your aid is appreciated, but our rules must be followed while you are within these walls. In recent years, small pockets of wild growth we call Lightbloom have blossomed throughout Eversong. A curiosity for our local botanists, for the most part. However, the Magistrix in Fairbreeze is asking for help with the local Lightbloom. I've no idea what that might entail, but I also lack any forces to send at the moment. I therefore ask you to go attend to the issue. Magister Rameth can provide you with an arcane projector to keep in touch.
Use this arcane projector to keep us informed.
Erator, you may be needed at the Sunwell.
This Lightbloom might actually be of use to the Vanguard. At the very least, I need to find out.
My duty is to protect the whole of Eversong.
Is everything all right, Lady Liadrin? You've said little since we arrived.
My apologies. My thoughts are with the Sunwell. I did not expect it to react with such force.
You ask, and the light provides. Need it be more complicated than that?
She speaks of the Sunwell, not the light.
Your fount was blessed by the heart of Anaru. It is one and the same.
I suggest you hold your tongue, High Exarch. That fount you so blithely pretend to understand predates the existence of human civilization. And in all that time, I have never heard of the Sunwell reacting with that kind of aggression. Liadrin, what was that beam of light?
I wish I knew. It holds back the void, yet I still wonder if the Sunwell is capable of such power. What else will it do?
That question worries me, Liadrin. Is it wrong for it to do so?
The effects of the Sunwell have never been malicious. It has blessed Eversong's forests with small groves of Lightbloom for years.
Small at first, but Fairbreeze now reports a problem. If the Sunwell is aggressive, what of the Lightbloom?
These worries will lead you nowhere, Regent Lord. As long as the Vanguard maintains the connection to the Sunwell, the light will see us through. Have faith. That is all that is needed from you.
Perhaps you should save your words for when they are asked for, High Exarch. I suspect they would be better received.
Rameth stares at you with disdain.
We build our future upon the backbone of tradition.
Silvermoon is grateful for your aid. Of all the times to have an issue with the runestone crystal supplies, what are those imbecile magisters doing? And of course, all responsibility falls on Terrell. Oh, my apologies. How long have you been standing there? Most certainly, I have the incredibly important and delightful job of ensuring the logistics of delivering the proper arcane crystals to each runestone. However, with the strain the Lightbloom is having on each site, supplies are running thin. And yet, despite that, those bloody magisters...
Terrell pinches his nose and frowns before recomposing himself.
Please ignore my cry for help. It is merely the way I cope with the stresses of the job.
Sun, chase your
Of all the times to have an issue... The wards on the runestones weaken by the hour. Without fresh, arcane-charged crystals, the Lightbloom will gain ground. I know this is not your burden to bear, as you have much more to handle, but if you could see these supplies delivered, it would mean more than I can say. Will you lend your strength to this task, for the sake of all who call this place home?
Sunwell's glory shine on you.
A haphazard collection of notes, diagrams, and letters documenting changes in the Dead Scar. Some writings are several years old, while others are more recent. It has been 2 months since my field experiment. The longer I sit with the knowledge that this taint is irreversible, the less I can bear it. Perhaps I made a mistake. The Magistrix agreed with my research. But perhaps she was also mistaken. I have to keep looking. Written on the back of a lengthy research log. Today marks the end of a full year of testing.
Ah, you are the one who brought the supplies. My thanks. The wards are stable now. However, there is another task here that could use your attention. The nearby runestone has gone dark, and the Lightbloom is on its way. I can't hold this ground alone. Help me set the weapons, line up the potions, and get our supplies in order. We'll meet that growth with discipline and precision, and send it back in pieces.
We shall not falter.
Good work. Now for the hard part. Brace yourself, the time is upon us. Hold the line and keep them from reaching the runestone at all costs. I'll focus on restoring its power, but I need you to protect me and everyone here. Are you ready?
Anu bala balore alan. With perseverance.
Prepare yourself.
Strength.
This will not be easy. Once we begin, we won't be able to stop. Are you ready?
Shorel Aran.
The runestone hums with power again thanks to you. You have my appreciation.
May the eternal sun guide you.
No greater freedom than to soar through the skies, adventurer. What can I do for you today?
May the eternal sun guide you.
You're Orwenna, aren't you? My mother Ilaria told me about you. Light soothe those wounds, little friend. Light soothe those wounds, little friend.
Speak. I hear the song of the world, and I answer.
Light soothe those wounds.
I am Orwenna of the Haranir. It is rare my people venture far from our homeland, but the song of the world speaks to me. I will do as my goddess asks, no matter where it takes me.
The world watch over you.
Welcome to Fairbreeze Village. The Lightbloom appeared sometime after the Sunwell was reignited. Simple patches of unusual growth here and there. Nothing to be concerned with. As the light imbued us through the Sunwell, it also seemed to imbue the flora as well. Fascinating. Really. We've always been able to shape the forests around us, but the Lightbloom seems more stubborn. It is wilder, less malleable. Almost as if it has a mind of its own. Of course, that is silly to think about. They're just plants after all. Plants don't think.
Back to work.
Welcome to Fairbreeze Village. The wildlife has gone crazy. These horrible beasts are ruining the tranquility of my town. The worst of the lot is a lynx we've started to call Sharpmaw. She has eaten pets and threatened small children. It is only a matter of time before she tastes elven flesh and craves more. Stop her before she starts attacking my people in earnest.
Light soothe those wounds, little friend.
Welcome to Fairbreeze Village. Fairbreeze is being overrun. Unsightly animals have come in from the wilds. They're attacking our sweet pets, overturning our belongings, and causing havoc. I am at my wit's end. Handle it for us, won't you? This elf, troll person hasn't lifted a finger.
Sorel Aran. So,
I hear the song of the world, and I answer. The wildlife here seems to have been upset by something. Perhaps this is why the world's song bade me here, to discover why and correct it. Study the displaced wildlife. Bring me your findings. If there is anything unusual, I wish to know of it. I will speak with the magistrates. Perhaps together we can uncover this mystery.
Magistrix, when did you first begin seeing these disturbances with this Lightbloom?
Light soothe those wounds, little friend. Light soothe those wounds, little friend. Light soothe those wounds, little friend.
My poor kitten was savaged. Thank you.
It was no trouble at all.
The Sunwell's radiance may shine, but its light has not purged the filth that festers within the city.
Please save my kitty, Mr. Paladin! Oh, come down, kitty!
What happened here?
Hawkstriders running amok. Thank you. Those Hawkstriders are a terror.
creature must have come from the Lightbloom. We should let the Magistrix know. The Lightbloom first appeared when the Sunwell was restored many years ago, but it never grew near civilization like this. This nest, it's being choked by the Lightbloom growth. Let's fix this. This bush was trampled. The poor wildlife here must be terrified. Perhaps this sudden growth is tied to the empowerment of the Sunwell. I think I was right. This could be used to help the Vanguard. Ugh. It looks and smells like the local pets were marking their territory. They're obviously distressed. The nearest Lightbloom is nowhere near the village. How did the growth get all the way out here?
This Lightbloom you describe is clearly out of control. We must find what has disturbed it so.
I hear the song of the world, and I answer. The song of the world asked me to come here. That is all I know, for now.
Wild guide you
I hear this. This Lightbloom dot, it seems to be the cause of every trouble here.
May you lend your song to hers.
Welcome to Fairbreeze Village. A what, plant monster? Well, good riddance to both it and Sharpmaw. You have our gratitude. Welcome to Fairbreeze Village. Thank you so much. Everything has been so completely out of control.
Fine penmanship fills the scroll. It has been quite some time since we last spoke. I would not be here were it not for your aid in Jaidna long ago. And I have not forgotten you. It seems that your strength is needed in Shadowhold once more. The Wardens have need of you. Meet me near the embassy in Stormwind. Tyrande has called the Wardens to action, and your help would be greatly appreciated. Arkonaren, Starshade.
Light soothe those wounds, little friend.
I hear the song of the world, and the wildlife seems to have been displaced from the south. It is there we will surely find answers. Come, I will use my magic to illuminate the path, and we will follow the trail. I hear the song of the world, and I answer.
Perhaps we'll meet again.
Follow the trail. It should lead to the answers we seek.
Mother said you're familiar with the wilds. What do you make of all this?
The creatures. They remind me of home. Yet they live on the surface. It should not be this way.
You'll encroach no further!
These creatures seem light-blessed. They're so vicious.
They claimed this as their territory. We are now encroaching.
Trouble ahead. On your guard.
We were able to hold back the growth, but not those things.
These creatures all come from here, this Lightbloom. This is where the Song of the World was leading me. These creatures all come from here, this Lightbloom. The creatures of this Lightbloom see us as the intruders. They threaten the surrounding wildlife and inhabitants who are naturally here. We should reduce their numbers and end this threat. I have been called here for this place is unlike anything I have seen before. The plant growth is unique, adventurer. Let us examine the Lightbloom more closely. Perhaps we can uncover the secrets of this place together.
We must discover what caused these creatures to flourish so suddenly.
Let's split up. We can cover more ground. I'll meet up with the two of you later.
The growth of these plants has been forced. By what? I do not know.
I hear the song of the world, and I answer.
The Lightbloom kills, then grows anew. A vicious cycle that cannot be allowed to continue. It seems even your runestones cannot stop the Lightbloom surge, if there are none left to defend them.
I hear the song of the world. This will bring some peace to the region for now, at least.
Wild guide you on.
A Rutani? Here? What is that it holds?
Quickly, there's a runestone nearby. Let's get to safety and take a look. Orwenna, what was that thing?
So,
this makes no sense. The Rutani are not like this. Not where I am from. At least there is something affecting them. This behavior is not normal. The Rutani are not like this. Not where I am from. At least there is... I will channel on this strange seed we have collected and see if I can discover what has happened here. This may upset the Rutani. Make sure I am not interrupted. This is why I was called here. I know now, but I must discover what needs to be done. I have been called here for a reason. The Rutani are as they appear, humanoid, but made entirely of plant life. They are native to my home. As far as I know, they have never visited the surface until now. And these Rutatani seem different than the ones I know. Changed, altered. It worries me.
Let nature take its course.
I have been called here for a reason.
Stranger.
The Rutani, they are being driven to grow. This light you speak of may be the cause.
I thought the Lightbloom could aid the Vanguard. But were they the ones to cause this?
This is wrong. All wrong.
We need to report back to Silvermoon. They need to know about this.
I have been called here for a reason.
Above.
The
You
Rutiani
have
are
come
trying to
far,
spread the growth
stranger.
of the Lightbloom as far and wide as possible. But why?
Do not fear the dark.
What do we need
This
to do?
growth, Lord the Mar needs to know about this. I worry what will happen should it get out of control, and the light's influence my father should know too.
I've bested
This light bloom
every
is not
evil
what I
I've faced.
expected.
Fairbreeze is fine for now, but this Lightbloom is teeming with creatures driven by the light. They're killing people. I've never seen the light act like this.
The light only threatens that which warrants reckoning.
That's not what's happening here.
If Fairbreeze is safe, the Void Storm still looms. Despite Rummoth's vocal opposition, I have decided to reach out to Magister Umbric and tap his expertise with the Void. Seek him out in Tranquillium. Reach out when you have more to share.
Let's do
Nothing
some good.
further to be done here, then. Let's go see Umbric. Magister Umbric. He is second only to Mother in mastering the Void. I'm sure he'll be able to help, if he can forgive the others for not listening to him in the first place. There seems to be much of that going around. Never mind. The last I heard, the Void Elves have temporarily settled in what remains of Windrunner Village. I suppose Tranquillion was more open to believing Umbric's intentions. Let's find out.
We should help.
We have solved nothing. These Rutani have been changed. I must return to Harendar and investigate.
I'll go on ahead. Catch up when you can.
I have been called here for a reason.
There is tension between Eretor and his elders. I understand this well. I may not be welcome where I hail from. To leave, to work with outsiders. The idea did not sit well with my elders. But we cannot hope to save our world by hiding from it. My goddess called, and I had to answer. Eretor, I did not expect to find such similarities with those of the surface world. Perhaps, of all things, truth is the hardest to see. I know nothing of what threatens from the sky, but I know much of what threatens from below. I will continue to explore this. When you are ready to examine the root of the issue, return to me